Alrighty guys, you're looking at the 2019 Airstream Interstate Lounge Extended with the 4x4 and air ride. Arctic white exterior. Up front here, you have your positive terminal for battery, in case you ever needed to jump your engine. Instead of having a negative terminal, they use a ground fault right here, which you hook onto your negative side of your battery jumper in order to jump your chassis. You have your brake fluid located right here, easy to get to. Windshield wiper fluid. Over here will be your oil fill. And then going into your antifreeze and your DEF system. Your filter is located right here up underneath the hood. There is no cover for that, as the hood itself acts as a cover for the filter. On your rims you'll have Alcoa Durabright rims. Don't have to use Will Shine on those. On the 19s they did do a front cap on your awning just to give it a nice clean look. It is an armless awning. You do not have to attach it to the body. Towards your rear, you have a quick LP connect for an exterior grille. On and off lever here to access the LP from underneath. Fill valves, release valves for wind filling. None of this you need to worry about, but you do have an exterior on and off emergency switch in case you needed to cut power to this unit directly. Also right above here you will have a coax along with 110 in case you wanted to do an exterior table with a TV or refrigerator, anything along those lines. Backside of your Interstate you do have the integrated camera on top, rear screen that drops down, and then two cushions located behind the main couch, which will act as support for your bed system, and we will go over this in a moment. Doors swing all the way out, reach around to the body of the Interstate. They are magnetized on the back sides of these doors right here in the conjoin. You have your exhaust for your hot water heater right here below, along with your 30 amp connection for your power cord. You will have your macerator pump. Each macerator pump that comes on these Interstates actually acts just like a macerator would for your home. They do come with several different fittings. So this way when you are out and about going to dump your tanks and using that macerator pump, you can actually convert these down into fittings to fit inside of the dump station. When accessing this macerator pump, it is in a locked-in position until you release it. Right above here you will have your dump station instructions, but also you're going to have your gate valves, your waste reel valve, so this retracts and extends your macerator pump, service lights for your exterior, cable inlet for your park cable, and then a waste pump right here. So when you go to dump this site, you'll actually activate this pump to allow this macerator to work effectively. So when you go to release this, hold down your retract, allow it to release. Allows the pump to come all the way out. When you go to put this back in, make sure you manually feed it into that, otherwise it will jam up and clog. Inside of here, you also will have your black tank flush valve. So all you have to do is hook up your hose to that. Make sure your macerator pump is still in the dump position. Allow water pressure to go into your black tank to clean it all out, and it will also come out this macerator pump as a cleaning system for that black tank. Right above there, next to your macerator pump, you'll also have an exterior shower head with hot and cold. This will come out basically just like a hose at your home. Very easy to quick connect that. Make sure when you do, you give this a little tug to make sure that's not going to pop off. To the left of all this is where you actually have your tank fill. So it allows you to fill up your water tanks before you leave. It is lockable, so nobody else can get inside of there. And then to the left of there, you'll have your city water connection. To bypass your water tanks, pressurizes your faucets inside without having to actually have water in your tanks to go down the road with you. Up by the driver's cab door, you will have your filling station right here for your fuel. When you go to open this up, you actually have to have the driver's door into the open position. This is a way for them to keep anybody from siphoning your fuel. As you close this front door, that is no longer an accessible item.
Air compressor. Put it right here in your city water fill. They have an adapter that hooks in here and has looks like a valve stem off a tire. Set your pressure on your compressor to 40 psi. Hook it up here. Turn on your compressor. Go inside and open all your faucets one at a time till it has got all the water going out of your lines and faucets. Once you've got that done, then go back into your rear area in front of the sofa. On the passenger side, lift up your cup holder. There are 2 low point valves there. Open them up and that will blow out the remaining water that's in that low part of the lines. Once you're done there, you're ready.
Alrighty guys, we are now inside the Airstream Interstate 2019 Lounge Extended. Up front, you do have the much larger Fusion style radio that Airstream does as a standard. Nice clean dash, all done by Airstream and Mercedes. Everything is very neat, good to use, customer friendly. Down here you have your battery assist switch. This will link your house and your chassis batteries in case one of the two are dead, allowing you an alternative means to start your engine or your generator. Your light switches, of course, from automatic, you can actually manually turn those on as well. Mirror controls for your side mirrors. You do have plenty of different optional switches, being as you can turn on and off some of the safety features to that Airstream Mercedes chassis, allowing you to have less of the responses from your driving, whether it be not engaging your turn signals and it beeping at you for switching lanes. You can disable all of these different upgrades. The front system up here, you do have the shades that go all the way across your front window, your side windows. Your side windows are magnetic. Your front shade actually is held up by your visors on either side. This backup display up here is actually a permanent rear view camera to allow you to see out the rear of your vehicle, whether you're towing or you have somebody riding behind you. Just a much simpler, safer way to see rather than having just a mirror there that allows you to see inside of the unit. Your Interstate, your first overhead cabinet, is actually going to be the main heart and control panel of this entire vehicle. You have your Sun Explorer battery charger right here. This is going to monitor the intake from your solar panels and convert that back into reusable energy to your 12-volt system. You have your Magnum inverter. This controller here will allow you to turn on and off your inverter to allow you to run your televisions and such going down the road without the need for your generator. That operates your 12-volt system and turns it into 110 power inside. Your power control system up above here, this actually will allow you to switch between and show your service amperage and also to show what kind of sheds have been done. A shed would be if you are overpowering your draw, and your system will actually shut down either the air conditioning unit or the microwave to allow the other to operate. This happens for about 30 to a minute and a half, 30 seconds to 1 minute and a half in order for that shed to complete, and then it'll automatically turn back on. Your multiplex system here, your home screen will show you all of your gauges for your tanks. You're going to have your water pump, water heater, your tank heater pads for your 12-volt tank pads. You have your start and stop switch for your generator, along with your auto generator system. This is a new feature for the 2019s, and this allows you to run your generator while you're away and set it by certain parameters that you would like to choose. You have your chassis and your house system located right here to show you your battery voltage, your temperature control for your main AC system on the roof. You also have your rear screen that comes down behind your bed, and then your side awning for your patio awnings, all controlled right here, along with a master light switch. You do have a centralized table for the front that can also be switched over to the rear. Your table pedestal just swivels into a bracket on the floorboard and is released by that black button that you see right there. All you have to do is step on that, unturn your table counterclockwise, allows that leg to be lifted off of there. Tabletop is removed separately. This is actually a very, very heavy tabletop. It is a solid surface counter, so it is well built, and it is extremely heavy actually for someone to lift up and maneuver, but well built. Cup holder on the side. You actually have a TV jack down here at the bottom, along with a 110 outlet. That TV jack, along with the other one behind your other passenger seat, located right here, actually allows you to plug in headphones for the audio on your front television, so that way your driver and passenger up front don't have to listen to the audio. The table is stored very nice and neatly right here behind the passenger seat. Coming back out to the exterior of the Interstate, just to show you what we have done on the back end here with the screen being down. It comes all the way down to the base of the unit. Right below here you do have a receiver hitch rated for 5,000 pounds. This does have a cover on the inside, very easy to take on and off. You do have to get down underneath here a little bit. There's 2 running pins that lock in on either side. Once you take it off, it's basically reverse engineering to put it back on, but nothing serious, no screws or anything needed to dismantle this. It is just a clip-in style hitch guard. On the rear you have your 4 Parktronic sensors, along with 6 more in the front that will indicate when you're approaching an object very close to you, whether you are parking your vehicle or coming up on somebody at a drive-through or anything like that. Coming back up towards the rear, we will talk about a few other features the Interstates do have. Your side mirrors, of course, have your electric mirror here, indicator to tell you if a vehicle is in your blind spot. You will have a red light that appears in the triangle that will indicate somebody is next to you. These also will indicate if somebody's approaching your side. A nice bubble mirror on the bottom for seeing in your blind spots, but also an incorporated camera on either side of these mirrors. So when you activate your turn signal on the inside, it'll give you a panned out vision of that side of the unit all the way down the side to reduce the overall blind spot of your Airstream. On the front up here, that trapezoid is actually your mobile eye. That will gauge you approaching a vehicle in front of you too quickly and will start to apply braking. That way you can stop at a faster pace. It will not brake the vehicle forward. Are your Parktronic sensors yet again. You do also have detectors located up by your headlights. These detectors will actually indicate when you are approaching somebody in front of you and you may have your bright lights on. These will automatically dim down to your normal running status so you don't blind anybody coming towards you. And then as soon as you get past them and it no longer recognizes a light in front, it will automatically turn the high beams back on. Alright guys, as you're coming into your Airstream Interstate, you have your 2 back seats coming from your back, driver and passenger seats. Flip-up sink in the lobby, or the galley I should say. Your flip-up stovetop cover here. Pull-out microwave down below, and then your refrigerator. This sink here actually just swivels the head left and right sides so you can flushly put that away. Turn it on, very easy to use. You'll hear the water pump kick on momentarily to build pressure. Once you turn that sink off, you may hear that water pump remain on. It is just pressurizing that water pump for your next use. Coming over to your stovetop, very simple, easy to use. Push it in, turn it over to your light, hold that in as you push, and then you will have your pilot flame light up right there. Very simple and easy. Microwave, you can do this 1 or 2 different ways. You can actually physically hit open and close on here to close and open your microwave. Otherwise, you can manually pull it open and close. Your refrigerator down next to that, you do have a travel lock located right here on the corner. Make sure that's pulled